Guys, we back with another video. We got Rolly this time. Rolly fighting Pitbull Cruz this Saturday. If y'all didn't know, so he back in action. Now, honestly, guys, if we being honest, Rolly shouldn't have a belt at 140. The old man had beat. I'm not gonna say the old man beat Rolly, but he was in that fight. Rolly did not stop him. It was a crazy decision. I don't know who paid the ref to stop the fight like that, but I guess Rolly do bring in a lot of people, a lot of fans in. He is a exciting fighter. I got to get Rolly there, guys. We got to get Rolly there. Rolly is a exciting fighter. He been working on his defense. Rolly been working, guys. He looked focused this camp. He looked like he really, really prepared. He looked like that other dude that was his last trainer, he kind of looked like he had Rolly kind of unfocused. Or maybe it's on Rolly, guys. A lot of times we blame the trainer on a lot of stuff that the fighter kind of do. But Rolly, you can tell he locked in this training camp. He back really, really focused on boxing. And you kind of can tell Rolly kind of understand that you got to take the sport serious. You can't fool around in boxing and play around and think you're going to be a world champion. You can't unless you're going to pay off the refs, which somebody did for Rolly, which is probably Mayweather. But he realized you got to take the sport serious, so it looked like he been taking it serious. And then he know Cruz, they're not stopping the fight for him this time with Cruz. Cruz is coming in there to try to hurt him, try to kill him. So Rolly been looking real sharp in training camp. He been looking focused, which is a lot. A lot of people don't realize boxing is mental. You got to be focused throughout the whole fight, guys. You cannot be not focused in boxing. That's the one sport you got to always be focused in. And y'all know what I call this, the accuracy bad. Rolly been trying to get, his trainer been having him do this a lot, guys. He got to get his accuracy back perfect, guys. As y'all know, Rolly worked with Floyd Mayweather. I've been told that they've been working out a little bit more, working out with each other. Floyd Mayweather, Rolly hit Floyd up. So that's kind of how you know that Rolly been focused this training camp. And like I said, when it comes to sparring, when it comes to fighting, Rolly, he's a exciting fighter. He going to come forward. He going to throw a lot of punches. He going to try to knock the guy out. That's kind of how he got his name. But, guys, I really think Rolly, if he can learn when to be aggressive and when not to be aggressive, I feel like he'll be a really, really good fighter. I think Rolly sometimes press the action too much sometimes. Like, Rolly learn to sit back like that, pick his shots, counterpunch. He'll be a really good fighter. Sometimes Rolly just think he gonna steamroll people, and that's just not gonna happen. When you fighting guys like this, yes, you can be that aggressive and like come forward like that, and you can kind of be this Terminator when you fighting C plus and B plus fighters. But when you get up to the A plus fighters, you're not gonna be able to just come forward how Rolly used to doing. And Rolly, the one thing about him, he's a big 140. I think Rolly probably can fight at 154, 160. I mean, he looked huge to be at 140. But if Rolly can do what he did in this Tank fight, guys, a lot of people thought Rolly was winning this fight until he got knocked out. And that's because he got too aggressive and then realized he can sit back and fight from the outside, guys. And he going to have to do that against Cruz. Cruz would knock your head off your limbs if you think you're just going to pressure him the whole fight. That's not going to happen. So Rolly learned when to pressure and when to sit back, because, guys, Cruz is tailor-made for Rolly. Rolly, somebody that fight like Rolly, you want a pressure fighter like Cruz, but the thing is, you cannot pressure Cruz like this the whole fight. You just can't. So Rolly learned how to sit back and pick his shots. He can win this fight, but if he don't, it's gonna be a war, and whoever land the hardest shot gonna win this fight. But I'm looking forward to it Saturday. Y'all tune in. We'll see what happens.